Benson Friedman, president of Growing Lean, here at the produce section of Garden Fresh Market in Arlington Heights, Illinois, to talk about fruits and vegetables in children's diet. I'm here with Adi Mor, the owner of Garden Fresh Market. Adi founded Garden Fresh Market with an emphasis on high-quality produce and is still personally involved in selecting the fruits and vegetables for his stores. Adi, I'd like to get some thoughts from you on selecting produce to bring home from the family. First of all, in your experience, what fruits and vegetables do children like to eat?
Before we buy fruit and vegetables, we look at them, we smell them, we taste them, and then we buy them. As far as kid goes, a kid will eat anything that you put in the front of them as long as it tastes good. So you have to look at fruit in season. You know, if you give peaches in the wrong time of the season, they may be sour and kids not going to eat it.
Do you have any thoughts about how to make fruits and vegetables appealing for children so that they eat them more?
Right. I think a smart way to have kids consume more fruit and vegetables is to slice them and have it in the front of them instead of having it in the refrigerator. You can always have sliced watermelon, pineapple, kiwi, honeydews, put some grapes on the table, even green, red, or yellow pepper, papaya, watermelon. Kids eat everything, cherries.
Can you give us some tips about how to choose the fruits and vegetables that are really the tasty ones?
Let's start with cantaloupe. Cantaloupe needs to smell good, needs to look blushy, yellow blush on it. Watermelon needs to be very solid and not hollow. If it sounds hollow, it's overripe. It needs to be very solid and sounds very strong when you tap on it. Pineapple needs to be yellow and smell good. Always it's a good fruit when it smells good. Same thing with honeydew. Most fruit needs to be a little firm.
And then you mentioned that choosing fruits and vegetables that are in season makes a big difference in how they taste. Can you give us some suggestions for the 4 seasons of the year of just a couple of fruits and vegetables that children like to eat, for different times of year?
Right. Obviously, the growers and shipper would like to sell fruit that are not in season. For instance, when the cherry comes in, the first crop comes very expensive because they go into the field and sometimes they pick up the fruit a little premature because the market is stronger, the demand is bigger than the supply. So, you don't want to eat fruit not in season. You always want to eat fruit when they're in season. You don't want to eat the first part of shipment of peaches. They're sours and they're not, but you want to eat them in season. So, for instance, oranges. You want to eat oranges in the fall. You don't want to eat them in the summer. Same thing with apples. You don't want to eat apples in the summer. You want to eat them in the fall. But in the summertime, you want to eat your peaches, nectarines, and plum, all the stone fruit. The rule of thumb is if the fruit is very expensive, the quality is not there. Either fruit or vegetable. When it's expensive, that means the farmers went to the farm, picked up the stuff because of market condition, not because of the ripeness of the fruit.
Well, thank you for your time. If you have any questions for Adi, please don't hesitate to write us at info@growinglean.com.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm here today with Dr. Arie Friedman. Dr. Friedman is the medical director of Growing Lean. He's also a pediatrician in Lincolnshire, Illinois, and he's the father of 4 children. Dr. Friedman, from a pediatrician's perspective, what do you see as the importance of fruits and vegetables in keeping children healthy?
Fresh fruits and vegetables, unlike processed foods, have fewer calories per bite. So children, when they're done, have eaten a higher quality, tastier food and taken in less calories in the process, which is part of the simple equation of how many calories you take in versus how many calories you expend. As far as weight management, I think that's an important concept.
As a father of 4 and as a pediatrician, do you have any thoughts on how to encourage your children or children of your patients to eat more fruits and vegetables?
Buying just healthy foods that in time people will start to like, is the way to go. And then children's hunger works with you. They tend to eat the foods because they're hungry and over time learn that they're actually very good.
How about suggestions when you're sitting at the dinner table and you have perhaps some turkey, and you have some vegetables to encourage the child to eat the lower density foods, the fruits and vegetables, as opposed to just filling up on the turkey or items like that.
Again, a little bit of arm twisting is important. Parental discipline is important. In our home, we certainly don't just eat fruits and vegetables. There's higher caloric density foods like meats and poultry there as well. But small portions of the foods that you know have more calories, have more fat, is something that you should focus on. A small piece of meat surrounded by fresh fruits and vegetables that is really the only piece of meat that children are going to have during the meals. The training to like foods that are, again, very tasty is something that's important. By limiting the amount of foods you give children that you know are unhealthy, that everybody knows are unhealthy, foods with a lot of fat, foods without any fresh qualities to them whatsoever, processed foods, by limiting the quantity, and then providing abundant sources of fresh fruits and vegetables to the children, fruits and vegetables at the table, fresh fruits and vegetables for snacks, children will start to like these things, and that's what we've seen in our own home.
Thank you for your time today.